Welcome to Answers from the Stairs, an off-the-cuff chat with Chris Vester. On this show, Chris provides insight on all areas of your life, whether it be your business, your relationships, or your health. Chris is a longtime business owner and coach looking to help everyone and anyone find their purpose and beat mediocrity. In his experience, he can teach anyone to reach their true potential. If you're ready to realize your God-given talents, then welcome to the show.
Growth is happiness. You know, one of the things that I've talked about a lot the last couple of weeks was growth and goals and forecasting. And when you think about the idea of growth, anytime you see anything growing, whether it's a business, a family, an individual, if they're growing, almost always there's happiness there. Happiness comes from when things go backwards, they get stale. The problem, I think, with most everybody, I know this is a problem for me, is that most of the time when I've grown, until probably the last 2 years, it wasn't with any intent to grow. It was kind of an accidental growth. If I learned something new, if I found something out that might could help me in business, it was purely by accident. There was no intent. So if the idea that growth is happiness, then how do we not help our people and help our teammates and help ourselves in our growth plan? What plan do we have for personal development and personal growth? Because if we're doing those things individually and helping our teammates do those things, then whatever we're in, whether it's, again, business, a relationship, your family, whatever it is, if that situation is under a constant state of growth, then there's going to be a constant state of happiness. I mean, that's not saying it's always going to be easy, but when there's a plan of growth, then there's personal development and personal growth is happening that will move that situation forward, and everybody will benefit. You know, I've spent a tremendous amount of time I said it before the last 2 years, over the last 2 years, working on my personal development and developmental growth, whether it be in leadership or my faith or relationship statuses, or it's always been this developmental and personal development of growth. How do I grow this situation? How do I make it better? By making myself better. You know, podcasting with right now, John Maxwell says something about, are leaders born? He's, yes, I've never met an unborn leader. I don't want to meet an unborn leader. But every leader eventually developed a growth plan, and they grew into a leader. None of them just popped out of a womb as a leader. So it takes personal commitment to personal growth to develop some happiness and momentum.
Thank you for listening to Answers from the Stairs with Chris Vester, and for using the insights you gained to find your purpose and strength in anything you do. Tune in next week for another chat with Chris, and don't forget that reaching your true potential is not easy, but it's worth the work to find it and live in it. Until next time.